You may begin to wonder what it's like when a person forgets what they used to believe and begins instead to remember what they've always known. That truth is a tuning fork, and every time you speak it, something ancient in you begins to hum. And even when that truth meets resistance, that hum resonates in the bones of those who dare to listen. When I speak my truth, people might disagree, you say, and yet, isn't it curious how disagreement is merely the friction that polishes the diamond? Without it, there's no spark. Without spark, there's no fire. Without fire, nothing ever comes alive. So notice how the more you speak from the centre of your being, the more you unlock the strange phenomena. People lean in. They sense something ancient, powerful. Not what's said, but what's felt. You've felt it before, haven't you? The magnetic pull of someone who's unapologetically real. They don't seek approval. And for that very reason, they receive it. They validate, then lead, mirror, then elevate. And so do you now. Because when you speak your truth and someone disagrees, that's not rejection. That's an invitation to pace their world, to walk into their castle of belief and say, I see you, I hear you, that makes sense. And only then, you open the door to yours. Because when their experience is welcomed, they welcome yours. This is not a clash, it's a dance. You already know how to dance. You begin to understand now that connection is not created by sameness, but by recognizing the sacred beauty of difference. I used to think rejection meant disconnection, but now you begin to notice how every no contains a deeper yes. A yes to realness, to tension, to expansion. And even if their words push back, their hearts move forward. Because when you stay grounded in your truth, you become the frame, and the strongest frame, it always wins. It wins hearts, it wins trust, it wins connection, and connection is everything. So now imagine just for a moment, you're walking through a hallway of mirrors. Each mirror is a person, each one reflects, not who you are, but who they believed you are. And you hold the power to shift the reflection by shifting your energy, your posture, your beliefs, because reality is liquid. Like soft clay, it bends in the hands of the bold. You remember now, beliefs shape reality. You don't need permission to reshape them. Rejection, that was never personal. It was feedback, and feedback is fuel. So as you feel this sinking deeper into you, like warm roots anchoring into rich earth, you begin to carry new prepositions inside you, not as theory, but as instinct. That authenticity is magnetic. The discomfort is a sign of expansion. That emotions, they're messengers, not enemies. That curiosity cuts through fear. The speaking your truth is the highest act of service. Because when you validate others without abandoning yourself, you become the bridge between isolation and intimacy. You pace, you lead, you lap, you reframe, you rise. You anchor the emotion of connection so deeply that every time you speak your truth, your nervous system celebrates. Now think of a time you held back. You didn't want to rock the boat. You swallowed your voice to keep the peace, only to feel more distant than ever. Now compare that to the fire that flickers inside you. When you do speak up, when you speak raw, real, and radiant, that's your soul applauding, that's your power expanding, that's your future remembering you. So let me tell you a secret. There's never anything to fear, only misunderstandings, only unprocessed emotions, only unspoken truths, and now you speak not to be right, but to be real. Not to overpower, but to connect. And you'll notice, when you embody this fully, completely, effortlessly, others begin to change too. They become more open, more honest, more human. Because they feel safe in your presence, and safety is the soil in which connection grows. So go on, speak, laugh, validate, reframe, disagree lovingly. Be wildly, radically authentic. And every cell in your body now knows you're enough, you're growing, you're magnetic, you're loved. And you're already the connection you seek. Let this new system run, let it encode, let it operate, not by force, but by rhythm. Like a song your unconscious mind already remembers. Because from this moment forward, when you speak, you connect. When you connect, you transform the world.